Well, details.
Like I said, I admire the balls of trying it because, like I said, the entire last game I had it sat there teasing Thurnos, and he never had the guts to try it.
Mm.
Probably for good reason.
Yeah,
Probably,
I'm
yeah.
sure Doc is currently sitting there and like, this is why I never used it. But fuck that shit. We're gonna survive, and this is gonna be one hell of a story. And at least I'm gonna survive, and I'll tell your story.
Yeah, exactly.
One day I find an eye, plop it in, like, oh, I'm gonna. That's how fix it. That works, right?
This is bad. This is very bad.
Yeah.
This is like serious. We're all about to die bad.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss. Is this thing like fightable?
Probably not.
I would say we are currently in a like escaping mode
Okay.
rather than
More-
fighting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20 tentacles, and it took. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm sure it's not impossible, but I would guess we have higher chance of surviving if we just run the hell away.
Mm-hmm. If Doc is using the mechanics for this beast that I've used in the past, then basically it's not so much a matter of depleting its hit points to defeat it. Is they're usually here for a set number of rounds and then they fade back out.
It's more survive until it leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or gets bored. Or both.
Yeah.
Preferably
I'm
both.
sure if one of us would have maxed out fireball and shot it at like base of the tentacles, and they would have burned out, more would have come or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm back. So, what are you
Fuckery.
doing, Ilix?
Me. I am going to. I'm still looking for the power that I had. Hold on, give me just a moment on this. Next step.
Jamie, your sarcasm is not appreciated.
Shit.
Here's what I do. Wait.
When and where,
Yes,
Jamie?
give me a second. Okay, step up.
See, she had no response.
I
to
am
that.
sorry.
Yeah.
I don't have it hotkeyed. I'll just have to cut and paste.
That's all right.
I said when and where, Jamie.
Okay, every time y'all do something in Skype, it overlays my roll 20.
Step of Justin. If you
But I can only use 4 points. So-
you haven't moved this turn. That's completely
Right.
true.
So 4 points, that's 80 feet. So I teleport 80 feet, and that's a bonus action. So I can't cast a spell on for my standard action, or can't use an ability that's psionic. So I'm probably done.
You can double run.
But I'm 80 feet away.
But you can double run.
No.
Right? No.
No, their speed is reduced to 0 until
Yep,
the end of the turn.
It's
Wow. So Thrall is standing there with the crossbow, like all right.
if I could move whichever direction that would put me in closest to the captain as possible, because he is damaged. Next round I'll try and get to him to heal.
Okay.
I'm
what-
in the thing's
What little
grasp.
power I've got left?
He is, however, in the grasp of the Eldritch monster.
Okay,
Just so you know. Just
got
letting
it.
you know. So you are 80 feet away, but in such a way that you are about 80 feet from Dazimar directly.
Got it.
Uh,
thought I saw it earlier, but I can't.
Brawl.
Yeah. So how far away are we from the ship?
About 120 feet.
Back in our room.
I'm at war. I'm
Grab
at...
me and run.
Fuck you. You're eating snow.
Grab me
Um,
and some snow. I need a lunch.
Priorities. Nice. I mean, I'm a dwarf. I'm very slow. If I were to start running, I would be there in like 3 turns.
Mm-hmm.
No, in 4 turns.
No 3. If you double moved, you can move 50 feet around.
Can I double move? Like
Your
if I were to
movement is 25.
spend a full. Okay, how about this?
If
This
you
might
spend
be
a
a
standard action, yes, you can dash.
Okay, this might be a bit metagamey, but would you prefer me to shoot a ball trying to release you, Casey? Like one of those previous balls, so he drops you? Or that I just run for the ship and hope that you survive for 4 rounds? 3 rounds.
I'm
Use your
in,
captain.
yeah, I'm in no position to answer that question for you.
Yeah.
It's what are you doing? I'm currently fighting for my life.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the tentacle holding the captain. Nice. And still this one.
It fails and drops Asmar.
And I start running. To the ship, you fools! But very slow steps because it's a lot of snow and it's like, oh no.
Oh yeah, snow is very likely difficult terrain.
Shut the fuck up, Casey! Damn it!
Sorry,
I was doing it for the motion.
That's my DM coming out.
So, because it is difficult terrain, you go half speed.
I run 12 feet.
Correct.
Okay, so it will take me 5 rounds to get there. 120 minus 12. Cool. I'm still in the triple digits. And soon there. Can I start screaming for Roderick? Get the ship! Get the ship! I don't know if he can fly, but if he can, then get it over here.
I don't think he can.
Okay.
I don't think so
Yes.
too.
I'm freed now. Is anyone else still grappled?
No.
Oh,
Is anyone else still in range?
No.
you are?
Right, I'm the only one still in range.
Correct.
Okay. My goal then for this round is to get out of range.
Okay, so you run.
Yes.
Disengage.
I'm guessing
Yeah.
disengage in 40 feet?
Yep.
Okay. You get out of range. It only has a 30-foot range. The
Brilliant.
Eldritch
Tentacle.
monster, upon seeing nothing around it, cannot do anything. You hear a eldritch screech, and that is it. However, the whale,
Yeah, that's where I'm headed next.
I don't think you want to do that.
the whale has been still for a round. Its eyes have been closed, and it has not moved whatsoever. You begin to see, Dazamar, as ripples through its flesh begin to undulate.
Oh no.
Its bones begin to crack out of its sockets and protrude in great spike-like protrusions, whereupon you see not only a great bone wing, but also several tentacles protruding from it in the same flesh.
Oh.
It begins to undulate even more, and its entire form begins to distort and crack. You can hear the sound of flesh and meat and bone begin to move on the inside as a great tornado of organism begins to churn and turn into something entirely different.
Oh shit. Could I, as a free action, scream something? Or
Sure.
is it... Yeah.
Scream.
Squid, get me to that ship! And that's all.
Time to leave.
Yes. Oh, alright. He remembers. Oh, I'm sure he doesn't have ears. Time to get me to a ship, thinks it. That's how it works, right?
Let me get you guys a picture of this thing really quickly. Going to try and find a quick picture. If I can't, then oh well. Well.
I was gonna cheer that Jamie left, but she came back. I keep asking when and where.
Never, old man.
Well, stop offering them. Is that pizza for breakfast?
That's the best breakfast.
It has turned into something like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
how nice.
Except
Pretty
it now has legs. Giant spindly legs that it is beginning to put itself upon.
That's not good. Well, I mean, it's not stranded anymore. That's...
Yeah, I saved it, see? You don't have a reason to kill me anymore. I saved it. It's perfectly suited to the habitat.
Yeah. It's just evolved.
Ilix, what are you doing? It's roaring now.
It's roaring. I take it it's hostile to us now?
Yeah, you imagine.
It was a friendly roar.
I'm going to try... Well, first of all, I'm going to move 30 feet towards the ship. And then for my action, I'm going to try and slow it down.
Okay. And intelligence. Okay. It has very low intelligence. It is
Nice.
incapacitated.
Good.
One
I'm
round.
gonna need it again. 6 rounds before I even get there.
On the bad side of this, I have 4 power points left.
You don't have a save the dwarf spell or something like
I don't have enough power for that left yet.
fuck.
Okay, Frawl.
Yeah. So I'm
Let me
gonna
guess, beaten feet? Yep. You are running.
So it's I only move 25 feet in that case because double move. Right?
Correct.
Okay, great. It's still 3 rounds and then I'm on the ship. Roderick, carry me!
Daz, what you doing?
I was just finishing typing. That's what he's been mumbling in between turns. How far away is this creature?
How far away?
Yeah.
You moved him 60 feet. You moved 40 feet towards it. It is 20 feet from you.
And
You move it.
Is it between me and the ship, or is it not between me and the ship?
It is between you and the Eldritch monster.
No, but where is the ship in relation to
Yeah,
it?
could you paint,
can
I think,
make a
real
run
quick?
for it, and it is not blocking you at all.
Okay.
So
I'm
squids
going to
here.
move my 40 feet movements toward the ship and fire off 2 shots at the corrupted whale.
Okay.
That in relation to each other.
Nice.
Very nice. You fire and hit twice, and it does quite a bit of damage
To the whale or the tentacles?
to the whale.
Okay.
Pro tip: don't run into the tentacles on your way back. Just, I think it's a strategy I just formulated.
The Eldritch monster begins to recede.
Cool cup.
In its wake, you actually all see that there is, in fact, where the whale was, a very large crater with what appears to be a humongous red crystal.
It is frozen whale blood.
I mean, no, that's a falling star, and I'm all for us getting that way later when all of this is gone and not here. First, we gotta nuke the place from orbit or something.
Is this the round the whale's incapacitated?
This is the round that the whale is incapacitated. Ilix.
I'll double move to the ship.
Okay.
So like 30 feet?
Well, 30 is the average
But-
move, so I'll do double.
60.
That's 60.
No, but
I
it's
will say,
difficult terrain.
I'm gonna go renege the difficult terrain because that's too much. So you actually did move 50 Frawl instead.
Okay.
And
How far
Ilix,
that-
you're moving 60.
Okay. I'm not a very good physical creature. How far does that leave me from the ship?
About
I'm 45 feet away.
yes, so about 60 feet away.
Okay. I'm done.
And
Okay.
I'm also hauling ass back to the ship. Running.
You are running 50
Yeah.
feet.
Right back.
You
Yeah,
get there. You are at
so-
the ship. Roderick is yelling, "What the fuck is going on?"
Everything went to shit!
He can see the whale in the distance.
Harpoon
He's
and
actually
shoot
he's
it!
actually manned the ballista.
Shoot her!
He's going to add himself onto the.
Yeah, and if I can, I would like to run into the cockpit.
He's gonna take off and leave us here.
Yes. I mean, that depends if you get here in time or not. But yes. Each dwarf for himself. That's always been my
Paz,
saying.
You're running. You can move 80 feet if you'd like.
How far from the ship am I now?
I'm just gonna
about-
remind you guys that we left 2 crewmates, like, on the ground nearby, in the snow.
No, you're about 80 feet. Sorry, 80 feet from the
Okay.
ship. So if you double moved, you'd get to the ship.
Daz is not. Daz is going to be the last one to get to the ship.
Okay.
He will not pass anyone. Do you see what I'm saying?
So Gertis
So
and Orca
mhm.
are each about 80 feet from the ship itself as well. So
Right.
they're
I
right
wouldn't-
next-
Well, I would have been where Frawl started, because me and him started to leave together.
Correct. So actually, you would be
Slightly
you'd be
closer.
about 60 feet from the ship.
Right. Well, when I reach the first one of them, then
Which is Gertis.
then I'm basically going to turn and continue firing on the creature. I'm not going to basically leave anyone. I'm not going to
Okay.
pass them to get to the ship.
You see Gertis with a blank face on his knees, staring blankly at the ground.
I recognized what the thing was. Do I kind of recognize its effect on people?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Crap. Right. Okay. In that case, I'm not turning to
Either
shoot.
that or he's in immense guilt at what he's done today.
Yeah.
No. There's no because I didn't do anything.
Yeah, he
Wasn't
didn't
my
do
fault.
anything. Yeah.
There's a significant lack of guilt.
A face saying, "I don't give a shit."
I'm going to restrain the fact that I want to punch him in the face, and instead throw him over my shoulders and carry him back to the ship.
Okay. So you put him over your shoulder
Mm-hmm.
and start moving. You're strong enough that you could still go the.
Yeah, I've got an 18 strength and an 18 con. I think I can carry a spindly little.
Yes.
I would be the only one that would be the issue for you. but
However,
even
his staff is still in the ground. His staff is not being taken as you're walking away.
Oh,
We can
would
come
there
back
be
to
any
the-
reason I wouldn't pick it up as I went?
I mean, you
Doc-
could.
Yeah,
Doc,
I mean, if
On
it's-
my turn, can I do Mage Hand essentially?
Mm.
Just grab
Sure, yeah. You
Ooh,
could.
that's better than Mage Hand.
Plus,
Actually-
plus
actually
again, guys,
same as
we
Mage Hand.
will come back here because the star is here. We're just gonna
Yeah.
fly up so the thing doesn't kill us. Then we'll figure out a plan to get a shit and the star back.
Yeah, so I basically pick him up and head towards the ship.
Okay, do you take his staff?
I will
Um,
take the staff with the Mage Hand. I am not touching that thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you communicate to me in some way that you're getting it, then I would leave it.
I
Otherwise,
communicate
would
with
pick it
everybody
up.
all the time. Yes,
Yeah.
telepathy. I
Okay.
will let you know.
Okay. Roderick fires with the ballista.
I would also scream, "Throw some rope over!" Like so. Okay, I can do that. By the way.
Yeah, he does.
Now, I believe sorry, isn't there like a maneuver you can do that actually like fires a round of them or something? A volley of them? Like the captain can order a ballista
that-
shot?
Depends on the.
I think it depends on how many ballistas you have.
Well, I was asking about
Yes,
the
it
rules.
depends
but
on the amount of ballistas you have.
I'll just look it up and be quiet. Sorry.
It's that one.
4 plus 5 bonus
Oh,
action.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But I would need to get to him to issue the order.
You would have to be on the ship.
Yeah.
Ship weapons. Let me just make sure. It is a medium ballista, correct? Oh, hold on, wait.
Thought we had a light
Mantis.
ballista.
It's a heavy ballista.
Oh, is
Sorry.
it? Nice. We're better armed than I thought we were.
So he's gonna fire. He has very good dex. And misses. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's a whale. He does not miss.
Whales aren't really known for their ace, if they're being difficult to hit.
+4. The whale takes 47 damage. The large ballista bolt actually pierces the undulating skin, the constantly undulating skin of this now corrupted creature, and it bleeds a purple blood.
Creepy.
Yeah, I don't
Roderick
think
is
we-
just screaming at this.
Like, ah! Dun dun dun.
uh, the whale is going to charge at the nearest thing. It can move terribly fast. It can move 40 feet. Which is not enough to get to anybody. But it is going to double move and be right on top of Vorka.
Did he move past me to get to
I'm
Vorka?
sorry, Dazamar. And
Yeah.
this. Ilix.
Get on the chip.
If somebody's close by, I will throw the staff at them to grab, because I'm going to break concentration and try and buy us another round.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it has a -2. There we go. That's how.
12. It does, in fact, is.
It's getting better though, so this is
Yeah.
wearing off.
Yeah, it's learning.
Oh no!
It's adapting.
I am now. If I had a nose, it would be bleeding. And I run. Well, I move since I've
Yeah.
used up an action.
Correct. So, you actually do get about 10 feet from the ship.
Okay. And the staff, if I could throw it onto the ship, I will do so. If not, I will throw it to whoever's closest to the ship.
You throw it on the ship.
Okay.
Frawl.
Touching that.
So Doc, what I'm picturing is that there's like a rope ladder, like going off the side. That's why.
Correct.
And it's long enough, so if I were to take off, it's still like midair. Like it's still like you could grab it from the ground.
Yes.
Bear in
Yeah.
mind, I was hanging 50 feet under the ship on a rope before we landed.
Yeah. So what I'm asking is, can I do a maneuver where I kind of move like over the other guys, and then on their round, basically they can roll to see if they manage to grab the thing or not. So it's kind of it's being done at the same time, like a reaction maybe. So I'm flying and dragging the rope ladder like at them, and if they manage to grab it, and then it just carries on, and I go more, which lets a guy under him grab it. Do you understand? Like,
I mean,
He's wanting to do a pickup
you can
drop
take
with
off
this ship,
and
yeah.
hope
Yeah.
that they grab it. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
take
grab
off
it.
and hope that
Yeah.
they grab it. Yeah,
He's just wanting
Sure.
to move the rope over people, basically.
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. And hopefully they grab it. And
Hopefully they grab it.
Other than me and Gerdas, who's on my shoulders, who's not on the ship?
Vorka.
I'm
Vorka.
10 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Ilix
Vorka and Ilix are. Ilix is 10 feet away.
Yeah. So in that
yeah.
so in that
Thrall
case,
is on the ship. He's not at the cockpit yet.
okay, I'm going to the cockpit then.
You go to the cockpit.
Yes.
You're at the cockpit.
Yes. I start the engine.
You start the engine.
Ugh.
Some magic. You go.
Magic.
Shoo.
Yes, and I think bless would be fitting to put in there. Boom.
Yeah.
And do I still have enough of actions to try to do that?
To do what?
Like do the maneuver that I wanted to do?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So do it. Then I scream at the sending stone, grab the ladder when you can.
Daz, what are you doing? Vorka is on the ground. You've gotten to her.
Just shoveling snow. Both hands.
Both hands shoveling snow into her mouth.
Also, I don't know if you guys use a different source, but short-term madness lasts 1d10 minutes. Not rounds.
Well, I mean,
Because
In that
long-term
case,
lasts
I remember
1d10. Yeah,
Yeah.
that might have been.
Yeah,
but oh well.
maybe.
well, it
So-
hasn't been 10 rounds yet, so even if you were to roll the
No.
minimum, you are
I'd still be
not in
under.
the clear.
Yeah.
Shit. So Vorka is not moving themselves either.
Nope.
I mean, you have
And,
two.
and I'm heavy. I'm 200 pounds.
I mean, like items such as a staff or axe, we can circle around and pick up again.
What's that got to
Well,
do
the
with-
problem,
Yeah.
the problem is he's already carrying another person.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's strong, right? He's a barbarian.
True.
What are the
The worst
odds?
case,
What are the odds that I could, with Gerdas on my shoulders, basically grab Vorka by the neck and drag them along? Not necessarily carry them, but just drag them along.
Drag.
Yeah.
You could.
Be easier.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing then.
Okay. You will go half movement now.
Yep.
Ooh.
I bet.
I can't daze it again. I've got 1 point left.
That's nice.
We'll just have to hope it's dumb. It's probably not, but hey, we
Yeah.
can always hope.
Does
Roderick
anyone have
fires
any way
again.
of removing paralysis?
It'll go away in an hour.
No, I'm saying, does anyone have a way of removing it right now, mid-combat?
I don't.
Oh.
There is a way, yes.
I did, but I'm kind of out of points.
Damn.
Sorry.
No problem.
Nice.
I thought
That's
it was
not
more
good.
important to. I thought it was more important to slow this thing down.
yeah, no, that's right, because otherwise he would have had like 3 rounds of hitting us.
Well, yeah, I would have been able
Yeah.
to help.
Yeah. I can remove
49
paralysis,
damage.
but it costs more points than I've got.
This whale is getting pummeled.
Oh, I thought that was damage to him. Like,
No,
doesn't matter.
that's what we're doing to the whale.
The whale is incapacitated. Ilix,
I get on the ship.
you get on the ship. You are on the ship.
I am looking who else is still out there on the field. So we have the captain with Gurney over there. I
Gerda's
can't do
on my
anything.
back, dragging Vorka behind me.
Okay. If the captain has dropped his gun or dropped anything, I'll try and pick it up with Mage Hand. Other than that, there's not a whole lot I can do.
No, I think I said I holstered them before I did that.
Okay.
So.
But the staff staff is
if-
on.
if there's a
He already
rope
threw
or-
the staff on the ship, yeah.
If there's a rope or a ladder or landing gear that needs to be down so he can get up more quickly, I will.
Yeah,
I will use my action to activate that.
yeah, like the rope ladder. If you can kind of help him on it, maybe.
I will help. I will do that then. That's
Yeah.
my
Okay.
action.
Thrall,
Yeah. So now I'm trying to do this pickup maneuver thing. So
You're trying to bring the
Going
rope to us.
yeah, exactly. So bringing the rope to you and kind of like that, and go down. I guess. Do we want to go down? We'll get hit.
You just need to make sure that I have enough rope to make use of whenever.
Yeah, but you can't really. You have 2 hands and you have 2 people with you.
Yeah,
Can't
no,
really-
I plan on having to tie them
Open,
to the rope.
just
before.
open the loading bay, so they can.
Oh yeah, that's good. I'll do
It's
that.
like, it's the mouth part, so you can just scoop.
yeah.
Or,
Yeah, so
no, I think it's the butt.
It is the mouth.
Is it?
That's the
Oh,
deck
okay.
you're looking at.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So okay, in that case, I'll do that. I kind
The
of
mouth is
land and try
intended
to.
to chew into.
I kind of try
holes.
to kind of scoop him up. What do I roll for that?
the mouth is actually. Hold on.
You see it on the image here.
But it doesn't do anything, I don't imagine. I think it's...
No. The
It's a
loading
grapple
dock.
ramp.
The loading dock is the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that
if you
case,
look
I'll-
on
It's a
the
grapple
upper
ramp.
deck. The cargo bay doors is 2, so you could see that over there.
Okay, but in that case, I'll try to.
The jettison would
spin.
probably be the easiest place that we could get on.
Correct.
Yeah, so in that case, I'll try to spin and kind of land with the back side there.
You try and scoop them up then. Okay, roll me.
Just so the roll doesn't get too difficult here. I'm trying to maneuver it so he can walk very easily up on the ship.
You're
Yeah,
just gonna
he-
turn the ship then.
Yeah.
He's turning the
Again, I'll
ship and
boom.
presenting the jettison opening to us.
Yeah.
That's fine.
that,
You don't need
yeah.
to roll for that then. You just
Okay.
turn the ship.
Boom. And then I am ready to fly off.
Daz, you have 40 feet of
I
movement if you need it.
I shove Vorka ahead of me onto the ship, throw
I help
Griff down on
receive
the
him.
ground, and then step on myself, ready to get out of here.
I help pull Vorka on
Okay.
with my feebly 8 strength.
You
At the
do
very
the
least,
thing
you
where
keep
you
me
try
from
to
falling
help
back
by
off.
holding a hand on, like, oh, I'm helping.
Hey, I've got tentacles wrapped around his head. I am pulling him on. Wow, he is really tasty, guys.
Roderick fires one more shot. Misses completely.
How do you
Yeah,
miss a literal whale?
It was me spinning. Like he
yeah.
was pointing that way. I span. He shot in the opposite direction. Like sorry.
If we're all
Well,
Well, this is assuming that he could even get a shot off, because if you look at where the ballista is, right now the ballista's pointing the wrong direction completely.
Yeah.
Yep.
He would have, if he was firing at the whale, he was firing across the deck. I hope no one was standing on deck.
Everybody's standing on deck. What do you mean?
Exactly, yes. Well, he's firing over people's heads. That's why he missed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So the whale charges the ship. It doesn't quite get to it. But it's right there when you guys take off.
Can I take a disengage action with the ship?
No. Ilix.
Yes, actually. If you actually, I mean, just, we have entire piloting rules that the pilot can use for ship maneuvering.
Yeah, I'll look at that. It's true.
I am going to try something here. I'm only going to do 1 point because I've only got 1 point left. I've got this set up for 4, so the damage and everything will be 1 point instead of whatever. So on the,
Emotional damage.
if you look over the, yeah, it's psychic damage. If you look at the roll, it's only 5 points of damage, but it's a will save, and if he fails, he can't see more than 10 feet.
Oh,
That would be great. In that case, he would know if he would.
That'll give us
Uh-huh.
advantage on not being hit when we take off.
And how are you doing this with one?
1 point. I'm sorry, I've only
Point?
got 1 point. I only spend 1 point, not 4.
Okay.
Because it's 1 to 4 points, and I put all my powers at the max that I could.
Okay.
So I only spend 1 point. So it only does there's if you look put the mouse over the damage.
it was the first die.
Yeah, it's only
So
the
it's
first
only
point,
5.
5 points. But what I'm going for is the saving throw. So he gets an intelligence save.
It
So
can
it's-
only see more than 10 feet from it. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
So, and I'm now out of points. I am now a commoner.
You're still a mind flayer. With my head in your tentacle.
Man,
Well,
really
what are you
tastes
doing?
good.
Can I jump?
Do you want to jump
Can I
in
do
the
that?
atmosphere?
Oh, you're jumping mid-atmosphere?
Okay, I'm not doing that. I was just kidding.
Yeah.
Haha. And I'm just accelerating. Huh, full punch. I can apparently possible to push the ship beyond its normal limits, but I'm pretty sure we don't need that right now. We just need to get away.
Not in atmosphere, you
Just-
don't know.
Just
Oh,
fly
wow.
normal.
You
Or- or
guys
you-
are actually really fucked because Seeger actually just did this. Liftoff. Begin the process of lifting off by spending one first level spell. Lifting off requires
it
an
was-
action to begin and takes 60 seconds to complete.
Doc, I see that, but the ship was already kind of mid-flight when that was happening, so...
I thought it had already touched down, and
No. I'm saying
We were maneuvering just
like
now.
mid-air and kind of like just putting down the back end.
I mean, we signaled our shipmate to start the ship. If he was unable to start the ship, then we should have been able to know that. You should have told us.
Well, he did say that he wouldn't be able to maneuver the ship.
correct.
That's fine, but if the ship is already running, then...
It all depends on.
I mean,
whether or
it
not
flew
when
over
we-
and picked us up, dude.
Well, I think what Doc's saying is backing out to whenever Madman first got
Right.
onto the ship. That should have
Yes.
taken longer than.
That should have
Well,
taken
yeah.
much longer, but
It all depends on whether or not we actually.
For
Are
a
we gonna
narrative
really roll
purpose,
back
yes.
that
for
far?
a narrative purpose, I'm gonna allow you to have lifted off in a second,
Yep.
in one round, and
We left.
I guess
we left the ship
because you
running
put-
and hovering 10 feet above the ground.
yes, we'll say that. How about
Yeah.
that? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll know this the next time this
Yeah,
happens.
never
Yeah.
actually
Next
land.
time.
Leave the ship hovering.
Yes.
That's
at
good.
all
That's a good
times.
point. You can afford it.
And
Take it a little bit longer to get up, but whatever. It doesn't matter. You guys are on the ship. You're gonna lift off. You're gonna accelerate.
yes.
Get out there.
We can't leave completely. We have to put this thing down.
Yeah, exactly. We're going like, let's say,
Out of reach.
1 mile up in there. So we're still like within visual range, but we are like not leaving the planet.
So hold on.
And just to check a thing, when it says hull points 15, does it mean that the ship has 15 hit points?
No, hull points are different than hit points.
Okay, great, because that would be very shitty.
That's like either 5-to-1 or 10-to-1 ratio for hit points. I forget the.
10 to 1.
But that's still not a lot of hull points.
No,
No, that's only
no, we have a-
150.
But it's more.
it's
of,
150 hit points.
I mean, it's better than I punched the
Oh yeah.
whole
it's
of the
better
ship
than that.
and it explodes.
So it went about 600 feet into the air as you accelerated.
Hey,
That's
Gertis,
pretty quick.
He's paralyzed.
I'll be able to remove your paralysis, but I need my points back, and that's an 8-hour rest. So in 8 hours, I'll be able to remove your paralysis.
Thank you.
He'll be out of it in 100 minutes.
Question though. Can you
10
speak
minutes.
to Gertis?
Oh yes, I still have telepathy. That's a freebie.
Do you want to speak with an insane person?
Is he coherent?
You're not
He
sure.
is paralyzed. He cannot speak.
What
You're
the
not
hell
sure
was
what's in his
that?
mind.
Yeah. Frol
Oh.
is screaming from the cockpit like, what the hell was that? And
Um,
what the fuck just happened?
Okay, do you actually communicate?
Yes,
Or do you
I
try?
have voice in your mind. Says, "Are you in there? Hello?
Doc?
Anyone home?" And if
You
you
are-
speak back, I will hear
You
it.
are in your mind.
Am I able to hear it?
If he's just paralyzed, it should be okay.
Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't say it's an action to reply, so
Yeah, I guess
It's
I
also
guess so.
subconscious.
You're in your head,
And he's now joined you in there.
and yes, exactly.
you can immediately feel a great sense of like fear and doubt and confusion in Gertis. He has no idea what the fuck just happened. Well, he has a fairly good idea, but he's scared of the idea. And he says, what is he? He says, oh, fuck. Well, I'm like drawing a name. Ilix, sorry.
Ilix.
Yeah, sorry. Ilix, please remove my eye. I can sense your mind is not as strong as it once was. Free me from this. I cannot move.
Remove your eye. Can I go a little further in, just for taste?
You.
No, I'm sorry.
He's
I'll-
going to like show you memories if he can dictate memories to you. It's an eye of power, and
Okay.
in theory, you should be able to use this to regain your power points too, right, Doc?
Pearl of power, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
It
you
normally
can
just gives
immediately
you-
sense a great deal of like magical power coming from his eye, and he says, "Should you remove it, regain your strength. Remove me from my bindings, and I will explain."
I'm not sure what the ratio of power points to spell level is.
It restores a third level.
Third level. Wow,
Up to a third level.
Up
that
to
would be third level spell. That's
You remove
equivalent.
the wrong
That-
eye.
I would probably be
Oh,
like
shit.
5
Sorry.
points for me. It's more than I can actually use because I can't use a third level spell.
Well- You can
Well-
you can choose to do it as a second or first level. It just restores up to a third level.
Okay, well, if he, Doc, I will do so. I will follow his instructions.
And plug
And
out
that
the wrong
probably
eye.
gets- Probably, that
Not
probably-
that one!
it probably gives me at least 3 points, and I will do that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, nice.
Immediately,
Meanwhile,
like,
I'm still just gibbering madly about eating snow.
falls to his knees and like puts his head on the ground, just resting for a moment, and then like looks around, like looks at the monstrosity, realizes what he's done.
And I will also tell you telepathically, your staff is in the hangar bay. I'm not touching that thing.
Appreciated, although it is just a regular staff. It's non-magical, out of character. It's just got a giant quartz. It's just got a giant quartz crystal on top of
You
it.
It
did-
just looks magical.
You went
Yeah.
through all of these things just for
I couldn't tell you I couldn't tell you to leave it.
Yeah, just for a piece of
Oh,
wood.
God.
Anyway.
Oh, that's great though.
He says, appreciated. Captain Daz, I must explain. What are you?
You corrupted one of the most majestic creatures in reality. There's no
You
explaining.
watch as the whale stops and begins to undulate, and its bones and skin begins to crack even more. And it
It's-
begins to
Right now.
grow wings.
Oh no, that's not good. I was just about to say that Thrall was starting to circle the place, but now it's like, oh, I'm going up.
No,
For-
we have to kill it.
Must
Oh, okay. Going down.
So you yell, "Focused fire!" And Roderick goes, "Aye, aye, Captain!" And fires twice with the heavy ballista. 1 hits, 2 hits.
What's the range of a heavy ballista?
It's a ship-to-ship
Lot.
weapon. It's a lot.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay
It's
far away
12d6.
from the thing.
He also has advantage on both shots.
12,
Yeah.
12d6.
12d6 plus 4. Oh, yeah, let's see if he gets a
It's a crit.
natural 20. Nope. Fires twice, hits twice, does quite a bit of damage. You see this thing is on its last legs. Another round of that might, kill it.
Frog goes into dogfighting mode, like, "Oh, you're going down, you bastard!" And
I'm heading up on deck so I can see what's going on.
yeah, and another tour around the guy.
You do another tour around the guy. The guy has now sprouted wings.
Yeah.
The whale has now
Yeah.
sprouted wings and is going up towards you guys.
Let me know when it's in 120 feet, please.
I will stay far further away
Well,
than
obviously, but it's
Yeah.
Depends on
it's
how
flying.
fast it is.
So I'm asking
Yeah.
if it gets within 120 feet. Let me know.
that. Okay.
Roderick fires once more. Hits it. It continues on, but it's going very haphazardly, and it's moving slower, and basically buffeting itself on the wind. Roger gets another shot. Before he gets there, he hits. And the whale falls out of the sky. And
Yay,
then
we're now
crashes into the
killers.
ground below.
I just realized we forgot to save our guy, our quest giver.
Oh.
He probably
Oh,
fucking ran, dude.
That is fair. Well,
Yeah,
depends.
I'm just
Did
saying-
he
I'm just
fail
saying
his
we
sanity
forgot about
check?
him.
We'll worry
Yeah.
about it in a minute, and we'll
Yeah,
continue
yeah.
along. How
Sure.
about we? Gertis
That's-
steps up next to you and says, "This is the fate. The old ones want to dictate for everyone, all creatures. It was not I who intended this. I was merely a conduit. Conduit. A tool. I do not intend to let all fates." And he just, puts his hand out there. "I do not intend to let fate turn into this."
He kind of looks at you and then turns and shouts towards Thrall. "Land, we have a creature to bury."
Sure, Captain, but are you sure it's dead? What if it attacks us again?
Then we've been left no choice but to kill it again.
All right then. But Roderick, you keep that
Can
ballista
we wait?
trained on it, just in case.
A long rest before we do that? Can we stay in orbit and just do a long rest before we go back into combat?
8 hours?
I believe I actually may be able to help you there.
To be fair, it might take 8 hours to bury the thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So you could just rest while the others work and stay on the ship if you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Seeing
would
as we have a
say,
Yeah.
as you look at the whale from orbit, not from orbit, you're not in orbit, you're still in atmosphere. You're just flying around it, encircling it. You begin to see as it turns to ashes.
Hmm.
Ashes?
Ashes.
On the bright side, it'll be easier to bury.
Oh, if the
I-
ashes are scattered, the ashes are scattered. That's...
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna land in that case, in that general area.
You want to
And-
land next to the star?
I mean, kind of between the star and whale, because I'm assuming that the captain would want to, I don't know, do something with the ashes, maybe.
Yeah, when we land, I will walk over to where the ashes were.
Okay. You walk
And this
over to
ti-
the ashes.
This time Thrall will sit in the cockpit just in case something happens again. Just pointing that out.
As you look into the pile of the ashes, you see a single tentacle writhing like a worm that burrows into the snow, vanishes.
Oh.
Nope.
well,
I'd use hold monster on it. No, never mind. It's not a humanoid.
Only Daz saw it.
No, never mind.
I'm going to.
Also, see your hold monster tags all targets all creatures.
Yeah, he was talking about hold person.
Sure, yeah, that one.
You try that. You're not sure if you got it or not. You don't see it.
So that's unsettling.
Well, I was the only one that saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just give me a second. I'm just going to compose something because Daz is basically going to whisper something as he stood here before he does anything else. I just need to work out exactly what it was he would say.
So we've landed, right?
Yeah.
If I'm still inside, I would immediately leap off and begin eating snow.
Yeah, you would.
Yep. Just yeah. And I have slow fall, so.
Have my eye back, please.
Thrall and Roderick both watch as Erden Fox comes from the inside of the ship in a wicker basket that previously held apples.
But what
He
happened to
sort
our
of
apples?
just hops. He sort of just hops out and says, "Is it gone?"
I'm in the cockpit. I
I guess I'm on
I
deck, so
think it is. I mean, there's nothing there.
I would stay on the ship if I were you. Just for the time being.
Erden nods slowly and then runs back inside.
And as he jumps on board, and Thrall says, "And you're gonna pay us more for that? It was not part of the deal."